Who will go? Who will go? Who will go? I will go. I will go. I will go. The answer was given by a little boy assisting the organist on a winter night in a church in Scotland in the 1800s. And thus began the incredible story of a missionary explorer named David Livingstone. Thank you for the incredible privilege of being with you for this week's weekly encouragement episode. I feel so honored to share with you each week because I can share with you each week something that touches my heart so profoundly, touches my heart, mind, my eyes with emotion, encouragement, hope. Today, this message is so incredible. I'm reflecting on the first statement I shared above from the remote church in Scotland on a winter night in the 1800s. The message almost wasn't given because the missionary speaker, who had come from Africa to Scotland, was discouraged by the cold winter night and the sparse elderly crowd that gathered. Yet, being led by the Spirit, he felt strongly that God wanted him to continue his message that night. Never cut our message short. When God has a purpose we don't understand. The little boy who answered, "I will go," grew up to become Dr. David Livingstone and was a key figure in the abolition of slavery and bringing the reality and love of Jesus to Africa in the 1800s. The story of the 39 warriors in today's weekly encouragement message goes beyond our earthly plane. A tribe that was hostile to Dr. David Livingstone and his fellow missionary workers were halted from harming them when they discovered 39 big warriors surrounding them. These warriors were there because 39 ordinary people were praying in the little church in Scotland. I've heard this story before, but didn't know the specifics were attached to Dr. David Livingstone. Being able to associate the story with him has intensified how deeply profound this is. I feel like my mind may have cast it off as being almost fable-like. However, after witnessing the story in today's weekly encouragement message, I am struck by the depth of God's love in this real-life episode in history. I'm talking about God's love for me, for you. God protected the missionaries that night, yes, but he did it for you and me today. He wanted the story to be known for you and me. He wanted us to know that he is near to us and that his love and power of you and able to save us. No, I still don't understand why I suffer, why you suffer, really. But I'm beginning to see that the story is more than about me. I don't know, but what the things I experience might be for the benefit of someone else now or in the future. I'm praying to be okay with this and encouraged by today's story as I can see clearly how the suffering of the missionary group was for the people that God led them to and ultimately for an entire continent. A simple, who will go, a simple, I will go, and God breathed freedom and hope beyond their imagination. And it's still living with us. And I'm living more fully after hearing this episode of history, even sparking conversation of our ancestry of 1700 and 1800 missionaries who could possibly have met Dr. David Livingstone. It wasn't a coincidence that there were 39 people praying the night that 39 warriors surrounded Dr. David Livingstone and his missionary group in the 1800s. And it isn't a coincidence that we came upon this history episode in the midst of the things that try to challenge us. Please remember, I'm praying for you because I love you and I very much want the truth of Christ to speak healing into your life.